flaps off or something.
You turn on AV Master as well on the right hand side.
AV Master.
Are your magnetos on? Ignition left and ignition right. So
I don't
on the
know, this
left-hand
is
side,
a little different. I mean, there's
your
there's three
mixture-
switches. My mixture is quite rich.
3 switches.
Yeah, there's the
On the left or
battery,
the right?
alternator, and fuel pump on the left.
And there's also IGN-LH and IGN-RH, which are your magnetos. Those should be on as well.
Alrighty, we are just gonna go ahead and control E this. Hey, look at that! My plane started.
Ground Jude 227, Mike request taxi or takeoff departing straight out.
Okay, where are you? Is this you next to me in the little black one?
No, I am by the runway.
Okay, cool.
Contact tower on 118.75 when ready.
Kill our brakes.
I've seen videos of these guys.
Taxiing hold short runway,
using
26 right,
these
using taxiway
cups.
Romeo,
Yeah,
Charlie Bravo,
the
The
Jude
STVOL takeoff and landing. Ultra short.
Yeah, that. But also what they do is they just fly around as a group, find a
Yes,
spot to land, and then, yeah, jeez.
it's like a very fancy 4x4 holiday. just with the flying car.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this thing has got such a crazy power to weight ratio. You give it like the tiniest amount of throttle and it's just like, okay, we're going.
Yeah, and be careful with the brakes while you're taxiing.
Yes, because you can
just
flip.
put on your, yeah.
Okay, I am... Crap, I actually don't even know which runway I chose as my takeoff point. I hope we're going to the same runway. Hey, there's Grave Thought! Yeah! I think I almost just tipped...
26 right.
I think I almost just tipped it taking that corner at like 42 knots. You know, I'm pretty sure if you're taxiing and your airspeed indicator is operational, you're going too fast.
Yeah.
Hoo-wee, this thing is nippy. Oh, I think I've got the tri-wheel configuration and you've got the two-wheel config.
That's maybe why you don't see the magnetos left and right.
Las Vegas Tower Jude 227
Oh, we're
and
bumping
runway
cups,
26
so-
right, ready for
Yeah,
departure.
no, it's still the
departing
same
straight out.
top-end speed and everything, so I mean...
Jude 227 altimeter 29er
I'll take the
decimal
left
wind
side, you can take the
259er
right
entry.
side.
Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
I mean, this is a lot of runway for these little planes. We're probably going to be in the air before we get to the first taxiway. Alright. Bit of a bounce. I saw that.
You
Oh,
ready?
yeah, we just need to get off the ground. These things are so terrible. Just get off the ground. Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's go.
Having to fight this rudder quite a bit here.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, he was way faster than mine.
I mean, it shouldn't be. It's the same engine. I'm seeing Sunday Pilot coming in at like a very weird altitude on the right here. He's like hovering just over the building.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's gonna be a rough landing. I mean, I'm at like 30% throttle here. Mixture?
Mixture cool. Flaps up. Okay.
My flaps are up. My mixture is like almost all the way in. I mean, I'm only going... Can't even see what speed I'm flying. 80 knots.
I'm doing 80 knots. Okay.
But I mean, like, I'm at 2,000 RPM. Okay, pulling back.
Pretty straight level. Yeah, you lead the way, I'll probably go.
Well, basically, we're going to turn right here and fly straight through Vegas itself.
Yeah.
So we're going to just swing a right over the golf course onto the main road here, and then this is Vegas. The Strip.
Wow, you are very low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't see the
Well,
sights.
I'm right behind you. Okay, now I'm catching up.
Alright.
Throttle down. Oh shit.
Just go. That's fine, you can go past. We're literally just flying down the Vegas Strip. Yeah, these are all the fancy hotels and stuff.
I have a friend that was in Vegas a few weeks ago. He got to try the Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
That's cool. You can actually even read the advertising on some of these things. I mean, like, check, you got the MGM hotel here on the right. There was a Chris Angel advert. New York signage. Wow, this is crazy. There's the Monte Carlo on the left. Little Eiffel Tower. Hollywood. Wow. This is so cool. Caesar's Palace.
Hey, just a super quick one.
Yeah.
I've found out how to transfer gold from different servers now.
Oh, awesome.
I couldn't figure it out before, but it was so simple and it was right in front of me, which was that you can't buy out your own auctions on the auction house. So if you set like a herb price to like 500k and then go onto your other server and try and buy it, because they're now region wide, it doesn't work because you can't buy your own auctions.
Yes.
But if you set one for 500k and then give the money to your friend and let him buy it for you, it works.
Yes.
So if you ever wanted to like trade over gold from Alliance to Horde or from a different server, all you have to do is give me the money, make the auction, and I will buy it with your money.
Certainly.
And then you'll have your gold. So yeah, me and Matty were trying to figure it out the other day. I don't know how I oversaw that.
All right. I've been doing that for a long time, using the auction house in Booty Bay, because that was actually cross-faction.
Yeah, but now it's cross
Realm.
so
Yeah,
you can
no, I
send
understand.
it from like Thunderhorn to Tara Mill, which is great. You know, you can get all your gold off your dead servers and stuff and get them over to
Yeah,
servers.
we'll definitely have
like,
a look
for
at that a
example,
little bit later then.
For sure, because I know you have characters that have hundreds of thousands of gold sitting on random servers that you don't play anymore.
Yeah.
So we could actually get all that onto one server.
Cool.
Maybe get you a cloud token.
Yeah, finally.
Cool. All right, I'll leave you to it. That was the thought anyway.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, man.
Okay, have fun. No worries.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
So now we're basically flying out of the strip and more towards the residential areas. So if you want to, you can bank right towards the mountain range that is at your 2 o'clock.
Let's continue going my direction. I see there's an Air Force base here.
Yes, there's a
6
couple. So
miles.
there's a couple actually. There's also Miami Executive International, which is actually to your left, almost the same distance. There's like 3 or 4 different runways that are right in Vegas here at the moment. It's quite cool.
Nellis Approach Jude 227
Well,
is
let's
Type
go
Cub
to-
Crafter
what is it?
CC 19 5
Viva
miles southeast of North Las Vegas, 2,600 feet.
Cool.
Request
I'm gonna
clearance
slow
to
down
transition
my-
Bravo airspace.
I'm right on your 6. You don't have to worry.
Jude 227 Nellis
Yeah,
approach.
so these mountain ranges that are 12
That's the one.
Squawk 0006 Jude 227.
You can see all the baseball diamonds in all the American cities. They are just everywhere. It fascinates me. Like if you find a little patch of grass or a little park, it's gonna have a baseball diamond in it.
Jude 227.
You don't realize that it's like such a big part of their sport and everything. I guess you don't really traditionally view them as like an extremely sporty nation, but when you fly around any of the suburbs, it's just mind-blowing how many they have.
As the same can be said for us. You flying, you'll see all the different soccer fields and rugby fields.
Yes and no. I just don't feel like there's as many. And I suppose because baseball doesn't require as much running, you can have 4 baseball diamonds in the same space as a regular football field. So maybe that's why it's a little surprising when you see how many there are. This is so cool, dude. I feel like when kids are riding bicycles and they're riding like right next to their friend.
Yeah.
You know? Like, hey, I'm thirsty!
Maybe
You
one day.
pass them a juice bottle, you just chuck it out the window.
Maybe one day we can actually fly planes.
Oh, this would be so cool.
Yes.
I'm just on your left now.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, this mountain range looks pretty cool up ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I say mountain range, but it's like mountain.
Yeah. The hill.
Yeah.
That Hoover Dam beyond it.
It is. Quite a lot of these little houses here actually have swimming pools as well, which is quite surprising.
Oh, my graphics are not set high enough to see those.
I feel like I need to adjust my trim. My plane is pulling upwards quite heavily. Let's make sure my flaps are up. Yep, flaps are up. Whereabouts are you?
I think I'm just about.
Yes, you are. Oh, there you are.
What these planes can fly with?
Mostly they can, but the problem is that very often they don't have fuel pressure, like high pressure fuel pumps, and you can lead to an engine stall because then your fuel is below your motor.
Yeah. Well, this one's got a fuel pump.
Man, even these little like mountains that we're flying over now, they look so cool.
I'll have to watch your stream later to see it.
You can even just put it on your phone if you want to.
My internet will bomb out.
I suppose. I'm gonna go down to the ground a little bit here.
I skim the water.
Yeah. going to try and sort of hug the ground at a safe-ish altitude. Man, this is cool. Flying, man, it's like cheating on the earth.
Stuff gravity.
Oh, I'm just cruising like just above the ground level here, and it is so cool. I'm just going over the edge of the water now. The edge of the water here is it's not good. It's not good. Like it goes up the side of the.
Yeah, I've got the same view.
It's going up on the rocks, and it's more like someone's dropped a bowl of jelly. So I'm scared of going too low now because I don't know if I'm actually flying below water level.
Where's the damn wall?
It's up ahead. We're going to turn right, and then we'll fly over the wall. And the wall's actually been redone, so it should look quite good. It's so misleading here because you can't actually tell how high you are above the water.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think the water's flat. So I'm gonna pull up a little bit.
A little bit lower.
No, because like there's definitely a mountain here that's in the water. Like I've just flown past it now. On your right there, if you look right, like for me there was like a mountain that just rose out of the water.
You can see my shadow on the water.
Oh, I can too, yes. I'm trying to slow down so you can catch up, but I don't know. Like it's like 80.
Okay. Yeah. I think you can full throttle like right on your tail.
Oh, it's huge. Huge, huge, huge. I think 90% of the power for the entire Vegas area comes from the hydroelectric from the Hoover Dam alone, if not all of it.
there's a air show.
Mm.
I think in 2 weeks at Rand Airport.
Oh, okay.
The Monday, the 4th or 5th of September.
Wow, that sounds very cool.
The first one in a very long time.
Yeah.
Sunday, the 4th of September. Well, Rand Air Show. Very cool. It's like a canyon almost.
Yeah. Here's your Hoover Dam.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yep, this is it.
I have to check out all the power lines. Yeah.
So it's the height of the dam that determines how much power it's able to produce, not the amount of water that's behind it, because it's how far the water has to fall, which generates the velocity that it hits the impellers at to turn the turbines.
Yeah. I've got water all up this one wall.
That's why it's
Yeah,
such a
sure, I
that's
think
why it's such a good generator of power. So much water.
Yeah, cool. Where are you?
I'm just behind you.
Ah. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can do
Where's
a
the grand-
I'm gonna see if I can do a loop over the dam.
Las Vegas approach, Jude 227. Request clearance to transition Bravo.
I did a loop-de-loop
Did you
over
do
the bridge. Yeah.
Nice. I tried watching, but you were just a blip. Couldn't really see.
That's cool. I'm pulling in on being behind you again now, quick.
Bravo airspace, Jude 227.
Yeah, which direction should we be heading?
So if you want to fly into the actual sort of like canyon, we basically fly over the dam wall and we just, that's it. That's the start of it.
Oh, so we're gonna turn around.
Yep.
Okay. Do a 60-degree bank here. There we go.
Oh, that worked out so brilliantly. I did a very, very sharp bank, and as I did, you came around right next to me. You just flew out. Like, we're side by side now.
Oh wow! We totally meant to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna fly over the damn wall and dive straight down. Dive, dive, dive! Oh, that's 160 knots.
The big no-no.
Well, I mean, you can do it once.
Say any landing you can do and walk away from is a good landing.
Well,
If
I
you
mean,
use the plane again afterwards.
it's a great landing. I'm pretty sure everyone just learned that from Launchpad McDuck.
It's like a super tube the way this water runs up the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to La Grande Cañanas! Exciting fun for the whole family. Water tube not included.
Namibia's got a Grand Canyon as well, and it's the second biggest in the world, second to the Grand Canyon.
No, I had no idea.
It's River Eagle Canyon or something like that.
Then we must make
Second in
that
the world.
our next Sunday we go visit that.
Yes, in person.
I'll have to put in for some leave, but we'll see what we can do.
Oh, it's like
I wish it wasn't so expensive to just be able to hire a little plane like this and do a hop-up descent in Sun City or whatever, you know?
yeah. Pilanesberg is one of my bucket list things to do is to, once I get my PPL, eventually one day, take a plane, fly up to Pilanesberg, have a burger and fly back. Just for the cross country.
You can also do the same in Drakensberg. There's a little airstrip right near my friend's lodge called El Matador. And it's got like a little craft brewery there and a little burger place there. And they're literally like on the edge of the runway. And I think parking is 10 Rand a day for your plane.
What? That evil! Break the bank.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
So cheap?
because people pop in, have a burger, and bugger off. Why don't I see you? Oh, you're miles behind me. Yeah, I'm slowing right down.
What happens when you go
Just a little bit of
160?
flaps. I'm going 100.
Oh, you should not use flaps at all. So, I don't know if you know. Okay, do you have the digital screen in
Yes.
front of you?
Yeah, the white bars where
Okay.
you can deploy your flaps safely without ripping them off.
Yes.
I'm aware of this. I'm just trying to slow down because I seem to be miles ahead of you.
No. No, you know. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm at full throttle.
Yeah, I'm at like 88 knots.
Also keep an eye on your fuel so that you don't.
Yeah, I have one super heavy wing.
Yeah.
Left is on 32, right is on 50. Probably a good time
Yeah.
to switch now.
Up to switch.
Oh, please do not. Okay, we've switched. I was just worried it was going to go the other way and my plane would go turn into a water tube.
Oh shit. I turned off my fuel.
I even looked specifically at the arrow to make sure it was going to be turning the right way.
Shoot. Okay, I should be okay now. It's so scary because you got to look away and you're flying so low and around
Yeah.
these canyons.
I'm just going to like swing left and right trying to keep my speed nice and low so you can catch up.
Oh, I'm coming right past you now.
That's fine, you
Wow,
can
I
take
think
the
you can.
take the lead.
Whoa.
I'd appreciate it if you flew over me and not through me though.
I swear it looked like I flew over you.
Okay.
My bad.
No, I just... Alright,
Tag, you're it.
that's it. The chase is on. This is when the gears on your old rusty school bike would go clang, 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 clang. I'm in the big one now. These little cups pick up speed nicely, hey? I mean, I was going 60 when you flew past me, and I'm now already up to 110.
Oh wow.
120.
What? I'm at 100. I've been stagnated at 100 the whole time.
I mean, it's the same plane, so I can't understand why.
I played with my fuel a little bit. I made it 75 pounds.
Oh, but that could be why. You might be a lot heavier then. A plane like this barely uses any fuel, so I mean, if you want to drop it to even like 40-40, because I'm 32 on the left and 50 on the right, so that could be why I'm so much lighter than you, so that's why I'm going a lot quicker.
Yeah, but I removed my passenger weight and reduced my baggage weight, which then was almost 200 pounds. So, I don't know. But you've got a different one. Maybe you're...
No, it's the same. It's the Cub. Mine's just the one that's got the front wheel. It's not a tail dragger.
Yeah, mine's the tail drag.
But it's the same plane. Like the top end is listed at 144, altitude 40,000 feet.
Yes, I think that was the same as mine now. Mine's the X Cub.
Yes, X-Cub.
Yeah, where did you put it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're pretty much keeping up anyway. How long is the Grand Canyon, by the way, this river?
Oh, I don't even know. Hey, I mean, it's thousands of kilometers because there's so many little splits that go off on the side. So, I mean, if you wanted to measure it from the start to the end at its longest point, I think it could be easily 12,000 kilometers.
Whoa. I mean, I need a dark star to cover that distance. Just imagine trying to fly the dark star through here.
I think it would be a very short flight. Ah, crap. I was not paying attention.
Las Vegas
I
approach
greatly
2227.
reduced my aerodynamics
Skycop
by
Raptors CC 1911 miles
touching the
southeast
side of the
of
mountain with my
Bravo,
roof.
Victor Uniform 900 feet. Request flight following.
That's the active pause.
No, keep going. I'll catch up. Now I can actually just fly flat out and see how long it takes me to catch up with you. I mean, I can still see your nameplate, so you're not that far away.
Yeah, well, we know that holds up to 200 nautical miles.
Yes, I know, but it goes behind mountains. So if I can still see it, it means that we're still on the same little straight. Like now, when you go left around this canyon here, your nameplate will go behind the mountain.
Roger, Jude 227.
Nameplates aren't visible through the mountains. But I mean, like, I'm already 135.
Oh, yeah, you come. Oh, you're coming in hot.
Yeah.
These are great little airplanes.
Ah, it's wonderful, hey.
You can buy them as kits and then assemble them yourself. Same with the sling. I don't know if you've ever seen the sling.
I haven't.
South
No.
African made. Oh man, you gotta watch this one video. You got a YouTube little document thing where they fly into Namibia and then they land there in the desert and they camp there or they doorstep at night and then they continue up north, cross over to Angola to reach ghost towns. It's super epic. It's I can't remember the name now. But it's the two creators of Sling Aircraft. They built these airplanes and you can buy them in kits as well and assemble them yourself. They're super expensive. They're like 2 million rand.
That's quite pricey considering you can get a Cessna for a quarter of that.
I don't know. Cessnas are pretty expensive. I'll find that thing and send it through to you. Do yourself a favor and watch it. It's so good.
Did you just pause? Oh. Because you were flying so nicely in front of me and then you just disappeared.
No, it's lagging on my internet. Yes, see, the mountains have just disappeared.
Yeah. Maybe this isn't the start of the Grand Canyon. I kind of always just assumed the two were linked.
Wild Landings is what it's called. Wild Landings. Part 1 of 3. It's 3 parts. I'm going to send you a link.
Cool.
Just watch it. It is so good. I wonder what distance we've covered.
Oh, you put your wheels in the water! Oh, I got that on tape. As I turned to look at you, I just saw your plane go.
Oh, coming past you now.
That's fine. I mean, if you want to, we can try and navigate back towards Vegas, go up and see if we can spot it, and then do like a VFR approach again.
Okay.
Or if you want to just go up and see if you can just spot anything interesting and see.
No, let's go up to maybe 5. No, let's see if we can get up to 10,000 feet.
Well, they should be able to go up to 40, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get up there.
Super difficult, I think. It was KLAS, eh?
That's correct, yeah.
33 nautical miles.
Are you just going to climb in a spiral, or?
I'm trying to, but my speed is
So
not
why?
allowing me.
Then just keep going straight.
Yeah, where you know?
Underneath you.
Oh. 2,000 feet now.
Jude 227 contact Los Angeles Center on 1 tree for decimal 65. Good day.
1 tree, 4 decimal 65, Jude 227. Los Angeles Center, Jude 227, 2,200 feet.
Jude 227 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
You still behind me?
Yep.
What's your speed?
Currently it's about 75.
Yeah. I'm gonna top to 5 degrees.
Sure.
Pitch, just to get up to, we'll try and get up to 100 knots again. And 90 knots.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be pretty much straight and level. Fuck, I'm not getting to 100, man. Ew. What you at?
95.
Yeah, also 95. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch up to about 7 degrees.
Okie
7 or 8.
You sure your flaps are up, eh?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely are. No, what do you want to do?
Well, I think if we want to head back to Vegas, we probably need to turn towards like a, I'd say maybe like a northwestern bearing, because we're currently heading southeast.
Should be able to see it. There's a sword. No. KLAS 42.15, and it is at 315 heading.
Okay.
See, there's an autopilot on here. I want to see if I can get it enabled. I don't know how to use it.
You are dropping altitude, just a little, in case you're not aware.
Thank you. Alright, here we go. T315.
You think?
Yeah, I've enabled my autopilot.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Heading select on. Wait, something's happening. Wait, dropping. We get to 4,000. On, oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Huh. Well, I was getting so now I can freely select my fuel tank.
Okay, let's see. Fuel. Left is at 20, right is at 47. Oh. Okay, just switched off my fuel. Good job. So do you set the heading to 315 and then click on heading mode? Or do you click on nav?
Correct. Heading mode. You got to enable autopilot, right? So there's an AP button
Yeah, I see that.
to turn that on, and then the heading button on the knob on the left. You want to click and choose 315. Either move your mouse left or right, obviously, to change the heading.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, I got
click
it.
on
Yeah.
heading select.
Okay,
And
I'm
then you
currently at
also want on the right
4,700 feet. What altitude are you flying at?
4,000.
Okay, I'll come down to about 4.5 then.
So then you can also select the altitude on autopilot on the right hand side. Actually, are you already coming down?
A little bit, but I'm only coming down to 4.5.
Okay, I'm going to tuck it to 4.5 as well. Then I think I need to enable
227
vertical
contact.
speed.
Las Vegas approach.
Well, vertical speed's only for when you're adjusting altitude.
Good day.
Yeah.
Wind 125.475 June 227. Las Vegas approach June 227, 4,400 feet.
How does it think it is?
227 Las Vegas approach altimeter 29.92. Continue as planned.
Very cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's actually super cool that there's even autopilot on something like this.
Yeah. Okay, so it also says here maximum fuel imbalance is 5 gallons per a difference between two tanks. So you should always try and drop 5 and then 5 and switch over.
So it says I've got less than 5 gallons of fuel according to the little fuel gauge on the left, and the right side sitting at about 10. But I am currently on the right tank, so it should be busy balancing out.
And you see KLAS. You get that, what's it called? Point of interest.
I'm gonna see if I can set it now quickly. I have turned off the point of interest, but I'm trying to see if I can. It won't let me select a arrival place or anything. Okay, I have added KLAS as a waypoint. It says we are 29.2 nautical miles out.
Really? 29.2?
Yes. So if you click on the menu button at the bottom, you'll see there's an active FPL that you can click on, and then you can actually click on that, and then click on
There's origin KLAS.
yeah.
Select origin reports. Waypoint identifier.
so cool that this is literally just cruising along on its own. You know, 4,500 feet's not that high above these mountains.
Should we go up?
No, we're okay. I'm gonna go up to 5.
Why not?
See, like now, it doesn't seem to want to be climbing a lot for me, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You got to set the vertical speed, but be careful not to set it too high, otherwise you're going to stall. So if you select, I selected 500 feet per minute.
Okay, I went 300. Because I'm only sitting at 97 knots at the moment.
I might up to 70. It's a bit low, but no.
I don't see you.
I don't see your set.
Okay, let me throttle down a little bit then. Oh yeah, so you got your speed up quite a bit quicker than I did, so that's cool. I'm at 4,700, so I'm still climbing, and I'm at 85 knots, so you should be able to catch up with me quite easily.
Yeah, I'm at 89, 88 knots now.
22 nautical miles to go. I'm gonna try and climb up to 6,000 actually.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I want to see Vegas with a bit of altitude.
I'm gonna go 7,000 actually.
Yeah.
At 500 feet per minute.
I'm gonna keep my my speed at like a little bit low so that you can catch up. So I'm climbing, but I'm at like 72 knots at the moment.
I'm climbing at 80 knots, but it's slowly decreasing. It's at 79 now. I think 500 feet per minute might be a bit ambitious, but it's working.
Wow, this these black squares that we're flying over at the bottom here are huge arrays of solar panels. Yeah,
Oh, for real?
yeah. My speed's down to 68 knots, so I'm going to decrease my vertical speed to about 400, maybe 300 for now, just to keep it a bit level.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got quite a way to go, so
Yeah.
20
Still,
nautical miles. It's about 15 minutes to go.
Hey, Agent Cactus 1930s up in the air.
Yes, I see so. He could have been doing a proper cold and dark start in an A320. clicked on something, and it is... I don't know what I've clicked on. You seem to be quite far off to the left of my course. I'm going to try and adjust my course a degree or two left, because I'm on a heading of 315, but
Yeah,
it feels like we're
I think
drifting
you're a bit-
apart.
Yeah, but I think you're a bit far right. Check, I've sent you a photo on WhatsApp. You can see KLAS is to my 12 o'clock. Coming up to 6,000 feet now. Even though I've selected 500 feet per minute vertical speed, it's only doing 300 a minute. I think I'm not going fast enough, and I think autopilot might take that into consideration.
I'm at 6.1 at the moment, and it's still climbing at 300, and I'm holding at 72 knots. I'm now on a heading of 311, and it reckons 12 and a half minutes or so until we get to the airport. If you look down now, you don't see any of these black things on the desert there. Like these huge patches of solar panels underneath us.
Yeah, I can see them there.
That is a colossal solar farm.
Big money.
I'm gonna come a little bit more on my heading. Maybe I'll try go to like 300 and see what that does. If it brings me closer towards you then. I mean, my speed is nice and low. It's 64. I still feel like you're not gaining on me.
Yeah, I'm at
Las
74.
Vegas approach, Jude 227. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Okay, I'm now officially entering the airspace of Las Vegas McCarran International.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Jude 227.
I'm gonna keep flying on a heading of 305 at the moment,
Cool.
just until we can sort of align. I don't want to have to do like a last second swing or anything to miss each other. 6850. We're actually at the same sort of altitude as well.
6'9".
Yeah, I'm at 6930.
I'm in the airspace as well now.
This is very cool, the fact that it's actually telling us that we're 13.7 nautical miles away, ground speed's 105, tracking at 314 degrees, estimated time to arrival is 7.5 minutes.
Oh, for real? Is that
Yeah.
what the computer's tuning in?
Yeah. So if you want to program it, I'll tell you how to do it. It's quite simple. On the bottom of the screen, you should have a button that says menu, and then it says active FPL. If you not, mine shows
No,
map.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you should be able to click on destination airport, and it'll open up a keyboard.
Destination airport. No, mine just says origin. And then
Is there one where you can click on load and activate?
I think I've got it now. Hold on.
Because it should open up an airport where you can type KLAS. click enter, and then
There we go. Done.
okay. So if it's now showing you just a tiny map and a bunch of other boxes at the bottom, click on menu again, and then click on the top left button which just says map, and then it'll load your map, and then you can zoom in and out until you've got your little purple line and your airport and everything on it. I mean, mine's even actually got an approach curve on it for the runway. It looks like it wants me to come in from the northeastern side, which is quite surprising. Oh, I see my speed's nudged up to 100 knots now, so I'm going to throttle back a bit because I don't want to outrun you. Let me check on my fuel situation. Left is 29%, right is 39%. The difference is 3 gallons. We are good. Hey, there goes aging cactus above us.
I got it as well. Distance 10.9 nautical miles. Estimated time 6 minutes 25 seconds. Oh, very cool.
I'm slowing down quite a bit.
I want to see. Menu procedures. Arrival. LS. Arrival. Blade. V1. Runway 4. That's runway. That's more for your cross Atlantic. Okay, let's set up this plan.
Oh my goodness, my airspeed hit 40 knots. I don't know. I think I was throttling back too much to try and get you to catch up. Luckily I was able to go full throttle and sort of catch it before I did a vertical stall. We probably need to start adjusting our vertical speed a little bit now, so I'm going to tune it down to 5,000, 4,500. I'm going down to 4.5 at a vertical speed of, I think I'm going to go 1,000 feet per minute because we're not that far out. Actually, I'm going to set my desk height altitude at 4,000 because I can actually see the airport. We should be decelerating. What did you say you're turning off?
My autopilot.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to land on. I don't know. I really wish I had the thing. But let me tune into tower. See what.
Las Vegas approach on 125.025. Good day.
Request.
125.025 for Jude 227.
Enter
Las
left
Vegas approach
base
Jude
runway
227, 6,900
right.
feet.
Okay, I need to go. Okay, I've
Jude
got my landing
227 Las Vegas
center.
approach altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
Okay, I need to get into the circuit now.
Tower on
Okay, so I'm gonna land on 26 left. 26 right.
That's the one we took off on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loop back, and then I'm just gonna follow you in.
Okay. I don't know where you are. Where are you?
Actually, directly above you.
Jude 227 contact. Las Vegas approach on 125
Just doing
decimal 475.
a bit of a silly dive.
Yeah, I need to as well. My
125
throttle is
decimal
down to idle,
475, Jude 227.
and I'm gonna join
Las Vegas
in
approach
on
Jude 227, 5,100 feet.
base left. I think
Jude
it was.
227 Las Vegas approach altimeter 29 decimal 902. Continue as planned.
And I'm way too fast.
Jude 227 contact. Las Vegas approach on 125 decimal
I should start slowing
025.
down now.
You'll start slowing down as soon as you level out.
125 decimal 025 for Jude 227. Las Vegas approach Jude 227, 3,000 feet.
Jude 227 Las Vegas approach altimeter
Close.
29
Yep.
decimal 902. Continue as planned.
Okay, getting ready for flaps to turn left onto final.
I mean, with a runway like this, you would never approach like this because you were flying straight across the nose of the Boeings that are approaching.
Yeah. And my flaps one notch down.
Southwest 126, you are 30 miles east.
Confirmed.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Preno transition. Cleared to Preno.
This is 26 right, eh?
Southwest 126 airport is at your
Correct,
11
yeah.
o'clock 29er miles. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Report runway in sight.
Flaps full. Landing lines on.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Preno transition. Cleared to Preno Southwest 126.
Oh, it's fixed, so. Actually,
Southwest
not allowed to
126,
land on
I have the
official-
runway in
Hey,
sight.
what are you doing?
Southwest 126,
Bye, Jude. You're not allowed to
26
land
miles east of Las Vegas.
there.
I'm not going
Contact
to.
Las Vegas Tower on 119er
I'm going to
decimal 9er.
flare.
Inbound on the approach.
For miles. What
Nice.
is
Tower on
speed landing?
119er decimal 9er Southwest
Butter.
126.
There we go.
Hey, you gonna run me over?
Yep.
Okay, we've got a taxiway here on the right we can exit. Try and get our speed down to below 50 before we turn. Ay ay ay. If I roll and I tip onto my side now, I'm gonna be super upset. Oh, there's a Boeing on that one, so I guess we're going left. Man, this thing is so fidgety once you get it onto the tarmac.
Control, though.
Yeah, but once you get it onto the tarmac, it's so twitchy. Oh, there goes the guy that was chilling on the end of the runway when we came in.
No, man. Do you know what Friday was? National Aviation Day in the United States.
Oh wow, okay.
19th of August.
Did not know that. Day after Flight Sim's birthday.
I'm gonna get you.
I don't know where to go. I'm trying to find us a gate that's got 2 spots open.
It'll be hard to get into those gates.
Yeah, let's turn hard left. I'll take the one on the right. You take the one on the left with the pushback vehicle in it.
You take the one on the right, I'll take the one on the left. Cool.
Don't brake too hard. Don't flip. Oh my goodness, am I gonna hit the building? Ah! Oh my goodness, that was so close. I thought I was gonna hit the building. Put my parking brake on here so that I don't, you know, roll into the building when I'm not looking.
Okay. Ready? Yeah, let's find out what the shutdown procedures are.
Shutdown procedures normally fuel pump off.
Flap 0, throttle to idle, parking rate set, mixture lean.
Oh, it kills itself.
Ignition. Let me turn off all my lights. Strobe, nav, land was off, avionics off.
Everything's off.
Fuel selector, turn off. I should know how to do that.
Yeah, we've both done that.
Yes, I'm struggling. There we go, off.
Sometimes you need to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of you sitting in your plane there, while your instructor just looks hopelessly disappointed in the back seat.
Makes sense. And then that is it.
All right. Well, that was a very good flight. I really enjoyed that.
No, that was lekker.
Yeah.
We should. I've got a full Cessna 172 thing.
Yeah.
We should actually checklist.
Oh, fantastic. Next time we'll do like a from cold and dark.
Yes,
Sit and do all of that.
Take off from Grand Central, fly north to the ODI, do some maneuvers there, fly back.
No, man, set us up for like a breakfast run. We'll take off at Grand Central. You can fly us out to Sun City. We land. We can fly back and do your little golf course route that you do on the way home.
There we go. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, excellent. Well, I'm going to call it there on the stream. Thanks everyone who watched. There was no one, don't worry. It's just I'm being polite.
You'll get a view now after this.
yeah. If you can hear this, there's also a donate link in the chat.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks. All right, cool. I'll check you a bit later.